There we go. Hello, everyone. We're live again. Me, Al, and Mike to keep you company for a couple of hours. And sure, there'll be some other people in pretty soon, or maybe not, because it was quiet last Saturday, wasn't it, Al?
Yeah, it was a bit.
You and was it Chunk for ages? I think.
Uh-huh.
How quick's last Saturday gone? It's crazy, isn't it?
It's just the weeks are just hoovering by.
I mean, they normally go quick anyway. Yeah. At the minute, I think, because everyone's with us.
Yeah.
The weeks are just flying by. Crazy.
Oh.
What are we now? Is this week 7 next week into lockdown?
No idea.
I think it is.
Question too difficult.
I think it is. So everyone's keeping well and safe. If you're watching, leave a like. Say hello in the chat. I got some tracks to build, so you may hear some muffled swearing.
No.
Oh, they're annoying. But they're nearly done. So, yes.
There you go.
Oh, Al's in the chat. Hello, Al.
Hello.
Hello.
Right.
Mike needs a shave. Look at him, scruffy git.
I'm telling
you. I know I do, yes. I was on a week's holiday, so I said I would...
Let yourself go. Let your hair down. Oh, hang on.
Yes. Big wash this evening now, Paul.
Is it wash and gone?
Okay.
So anyone who hasn't got short hair is bald. They're just jealous because they don't get to wash their hair with flannel.
Yeah.
That's it.
Flannel normal soap doesn't. Yeah, just quick wipe. That's it.
I have short hair by choice, thankfully. Nobody goes bald in my family. Everyone just goes grey. Joe's there as well. So that's charming, that, Joe. Morning, troglodytes. Charming. Joe, why don't you jump in here with us? Come on. Come on. You've got a camera set up. I know you have.
There you go.
Roderick says that's a new name. Hello, Roderick. Hello. Where are you from, Roderick? Because I don't think I've seen your name before, mate. This early in the morning, it's going to either be late night American. Oh, hang on. No. Early morning American or late night Aussie. Simon's there as well. Morning, folks. Day 2, clean out the garage today. Otherwise, we'll join you. Oh, have fun, mate. I've done my DIY there, put up our sunshade sail in the garden with Hannah.
My wife mentioned yesterday she might dig out the her push bike for some exercise, and I said, right, we'll spend a day doing that in the garage. Yeah.
He's Aussie. I thought it'd be Aussie. There you go. Whereabouts in Aussie are you, Roderick? Pat's there as well. Hello, just going to bed. No problem, Pat. We'll catch you later. Right, I'm going to go straight to my bench because I'm eager to get on with these tracks. I've been looking forward to this all night. It's literally where I ditched them last night on the live show. Al knows me. I never leave my bench like this.
No.
Ever. But it's not worth putting this away.
No.
At all. I know the feeling, Joe. He says he's loved to join his 2-year-old's a blabbermouth. So my 5-year-old is. He's in Perth. Well, g'day, Roderick. Australia. And Mark Coombs says, good morning. Oh, ho. If anyone does want to join us, you can feel free. Just got a webcam and mic. It's sensible. You don't swear. I will let you on these live feeds.
Yep.
Yeah. If you want a link, message me on Facebook.
Testing.
Paul Bratland, or you can go from a Paul ISM page. If you go through non-live videos, there's a link to my Paul ISM page. Oh, race. Damn. Yeah, you can come join us. Feel free. It's easy going today. Okay. Just beware of the muffled swearing because it is me effing and blind at these tracks.
Yes.
Alan, Mike, if you want to read the chat, knock yourselves out.
Okay,
I will look at it as well. Problem is with my door open, the screen blinds me. But it is 18 degrees out there at the minute, 10:51 a.m. So hopefully we're going to have a nice day.
Oh. Gary's in the chat. No chance of him joining then, eh?
Hey, my day. Come on, Gary, jump in.
Yeah. Come on, you can do it.
You see the video Gary put today? Your friends are Gary?
I don't know.
Yeah, some guy trying to clear out some weeds and set fire to all the conifers in the garden.
Oh.
Blokes, fire, and...
Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for? Not
just
fire,
end off.
Accelerants. Any accelerant is deadly. You ever seen that one? That guy using a petrol can to set a fire and he panics, petrol can catches fire, and he runs off and sprays the petrol can everywhere, including all of it.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And the guy who used some petrol to get rid of the rabbits in his garden.
Oh, that's gas, isn't it?
Is it gas?
Sure, it's gas, that one, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
okay.
And the whole garden just becomes... it looks like Point de Hoc when he's done.
All right.
Sorry.
Anyway, let's have a look at the damage.
I tell you what I'm itching to do, Al. I'm itching to do that other thing we were talking about the other day.
Oh, cool.
You know the thing I mean, don't you?
Yeah.
I am itching to do that. I was looking around at aftermarket stickers. I didn't find anything that caught my eye.
Really?
No,
Um,
sadly not.
Jim was mentioning to me the other day about a load of that stuff.
Be careful about what you say.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it away.
No.
So, yeah.
Back in a moment. Going
I
spraying
kind of
a bit
want to
there.
do it out of the box. We've seen loads of people do it out of the box. But as I said the other day, I love the story of that one steam in there, and I kind of want to do it.
Well,
It's my take on it, isn't it? I suppose. So.
Yep.
Get everyone intrigued. That's what the hell I'm banging on about. Where's the bike build? Oh, Roderick! The bike build is in its box, buddy, because I got a bit stressed out with it and didn't want to ruin it. Speaking of being ruined.
Hey.
Oh, mate, you all right?
All right, man.
How you feeling?
All right.
You know, alive, yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Before you give me your honest opinion, I feel.
Yeah.
You sleep?
I did actually, yeah.
Good.
Oh, well.
I'll sleep 10:15.
Are you feeling better? Getting better?
Getting better.
It is good. You take you got to drink
Takes
low.
time.
You got to drink low.
Yeah.
But you do anyway, don't you?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's doing that hit me, man.
Yeah, it's first thing Hannah says. She usually drinks loads. That's all I know.
I drink loads. And I don't drink soft drinks anymore.
Do you know, thing is, you can drink too much, can't you? And you can lower.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
can't you?
I can drink easily 4 liters of water a day.
Jesus.
Quite easily. It flushes me out, does me good. But
I could probably drink 4 liters of Coke.
The with my one kidney, the recommendation for me was up to 8 liters of water per day.
Oh, you'd be like a camel. You'd have a hump.
Absolutely. But I've seldom achieved that.
easily 4 a day, 4 liters of water a day.
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff is very lightly diluted. Very, very lightly because...
Yeah.
You don't need a lot in there, do you?
No, you don't. It's just a bit of a taste, if you know what I mean, to the water, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
I find water, it can be so bland, you know.
But then sometimes there's nothing better than just a bottle of water, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, I have water in the bedroom in a bottle.
Yeah.
I take it with me at night time. But, yeah. Tell you, man, thought someone had stuck a hot sword into my back at night.
Well, I said this to you the other day. I said, ever since I've been taking those tablets, I think I've been getting a little bit dehydrated, and I think I've been making a conscious effort to drink more water, cup of tea or juice or whatever.
Yeah.
And I definitely feel better doing it. Although I can just forget and just think, damn, I didn't have a drink. Mad,
Yeah, it's easy done.
I'll sit in this can of Coke for 2 hours. Because I've got my little cooler thing there, and that keeps the can cold for ages. Right, yeah, Roderick, the bike build, mate. Yeah, the bike build's in its box. I will get back to it at some point, just not yet. I was kind of running out of steam with it, and then I had all that malarkey with me ending up incapacitated for a little bit. And I just didn't want to, just lost a bit of interest. Speaking of losing interest, here's Tim.
Hey.
Oh, look, he's eating.
No, I'm not.
Never eaten.
Never eating.
How are you not as big as me?
I'm getting there.
Seriously. Yeah.
Tim can eat for Britain.
Well, oh dear, I had some breakfast. Then I've been up, done the mop, done the clean, sorted the house out, and a bit of post. I've got to change the wheel on the scooter, isn't that what I'm doing next?
I haven't had post for ages.
What was that? You haven't had a spit roast in ages. Let's have a look. Road Ready, the new one as well. Good day, all. Hello, Road Ready.
Hey.
Hello.
What's your name, Road Ready, and where are you from? It's like Silver Black.
I knew you were going to say that.
Vengeance will be ours, indeed. Brian says, morning, guys. Having fun there. Loving it. Loving this. Mark Ward says, morning, all. And Brian says, more filler out. That thing must weigh a ton.
Yeah,
man.
During the show last night, there was a slight crack from the wing here, and it separated from the body.
Oh
no!
So
Gary ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh, watch out! Watch out! Gary's about.
Morning, ladies.
Hello.
Hey.
Wait, Paul. What are you loving, Paul? What are you loving?
These tracks are just lovely.
Is that the best part of the kit?
Oh, by far.
Oh, good.
That's know the instructions are.
No, good to know.
You know what? It's a good kit. Just the instructions are a bit poor.
Yeah.
I think they work on them a bit because I think this is the newest one, isn't it? The Leopard. I think the Panther 4, but I've heard great stuff about the Panther 4. So maybe it's just a iffy set of instructions. You know, can't all be perfect, can they?
No, those are kit fits together. Most of the instructions you can pretty much decipher somehow.
Yeah. Well, eventually, yeah. Meng's pin system, like on that T72, is such a superb way of putting tracks together.
Mm-hmm.
It's so quick. This is just utterly. So, unlike Meng, where they put the contact screw points in the track, so as long as you cut them smooth enough, you can't even see that. You don't even have to sand them.
Yeah.
These have got rotator points each end of the track. Yeah. On all three parts. I've got 3 separate parts to clean up, 3 separate parts to assemble, and then glue in the middle of all 3 without touching each side. And that is
lovely.
Well, saying that, you think the Meng T72s are brilliant. I'm looking at this Meng King Tiger, and I'm like, what? They're just the ejector pin points on all the parts have got so much overspill.
Yeah, my Meng was. You'll find though, it's where you can't see it though.
Yeah, it's on contact.
Like the T72, it shouldn't hinder your build at all.
It's on contact. It was on the some parts on the contact surfaces, so you've got to cut them off and then sand them down. It's like.
Well, I stand by my comment I put in the chat last night.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
other than that, the kit goes together really well. It's just little things are like I couldn't be.
They've all got their pluses and minuses.
Yeah, like the little sprue locators that go onto the surface detail, which has got like rolled steel effects to it. Like, it's the same because you've got to sand that. Then you don't really want to touch it.
Gary did say when we were looking around, Gary did say the reporter and the instructions were dire. Yeah, you're not wrong, Gary. They were great up until the turret. No problem at all. Until they got to the turret. In fact, they got a bit lost on their way. Or it's Friday afternoon, they wanted to go home.
We're bored of this. Bored now.
Did you actually go over to the LEP Club and read that review?
No, I didn't.
Because I think that they, if I remember correctly, they gave you a rundown of the correct parts for the correct variants. Because Border would have you use the wrong parts on the wrong.
Yeah, in mine's wrong. It's wrong. He dies. Oh. Roger,
how are you?
That's for sure. It's for sure.
I dropped the drill.
You dropped the drill?
No, can you write that down, Trish? Sorry, guys. Don't know shout there. Sorry.
What'd you do, Sam? Drop your drill. Don't worry. I'll talk to you in a minute. Right, Paul. Roger says, Paul, what can I use to store my Tamiya paint? I got so many acrylic paints. Make a paint rack, mate. Make yourself a paint rack. We go through any non-live videos and look for links to my Paul ISM page and have a scroll through that. You'll see my setup with my homemade paint racks. Just a bit of 2x1 and plywood. And away you go. Yes, for some pictures on your ceiling, Gary.
Hey, at least the camera's on. Look, that's a
What's
step
I mean?
forward.
At least got something to look at then, that's what I meant. Or you could just man up. You could just man up and put the camera on you.
What do you want? You don't want to see my ugly face.
Everyone sees mine all the time.
Yeah, but we're used to yours.
Well, I've seen you. I've got that brilliant picture of you that day when you said Paul's not here, it's safe.
Yeah.
Famous last words.
An hour for me under the bus.
It may have been me. It may not. I refuse to comment.
Might be all smoke and mirrors. It might have been Mike.
No. Well,
Mike is the sneaky one.
Did you tell me that was Al who gave it to you? Then that was Al, wasn't it?
Oh, thrown under the bus again.
Looks like it.
Not that I'm bitter about it or anything.
No, you don't sound good. UMP Norfolk's coming soon.
Yep.
Yep, the six-fingered branch. Sharpie as our mascot.
I'm surprised you can count that far. Well, that's pretty impressive.
What are you working on today, Tim? Are you on the tank still?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a bit of the tiger. Try and get this out. Trish, did you ask him about the? Did you show him the pictures?
Yeah, he wants the normal one.
Okay, normal one. Did you bring the pictures back?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Cool.
You get half hour on that, and then you go to your schoolwork.
I know.
What Spot's crying at the front door? Spot's crying to the front door.
Is he crying to the front door? Well, he's have to cry himself a river in a minute. Yeah, I'll go run him out in a minute.
Spot!
See if you like.
Why he's crying?
So, hang on a sec. Johnny Blythe in the chat. Oh, yeah. Johnny, I thought you didn't watch my live feeds because of me. Hashtag controversial.
What?
Oh,
Johnny, I thought you didn't watch these. If it's the right Johnny, because I'm pretty sure it is, and he's in Oz. We shall see.
maybe he's found the love for Paul, like we all have.
I said a post on him not long ago, slating me.
Huh.
Don't know if people don't think I don't see this stuff because I do. I see everything.
Absolutely.
Third eye that sees all.
It'd be interesting, but we'll see. I got no problem with anybody watching us. At all. Rob buys from his local model shop, which is always good to support your local model shop.
Yeah.
They're getting thin and far between now. The only problem is they tend to be more expensive, don't they? Because they've got to cover their overheads. But I think if you throw them a metaphorical bone every now and then.
I don't think most people would mind spending a little bit extra, being able to support a local model shop and buy it from there. It's when you go to a local model shop and you're virtually paying full retail on something, and you're like, wow, that's or over retail, and you're like, that's.
You got mine paying full retail. It's over retail.
Yeah,
I understand that they're struggling and things. So I have done it every now and then with our local shop. But no problem in supporting another local business at all.
We've got a local RC shop here, which is has some model stuff in it. I wouldn't say it's a model shop though.
Hopefully it'll put us back on.
Live stream is.
There we go.
Swipe left instead of right.
Hopefully it randomly went off. Wait for YouTube to catch up. There we go. We're back on. How random was that? I'd say we've done it twice now on the tours.
Yeah.
They just randomly closed the live feed. Let me just put that on there. And let us get on that. Yeah, Johnny, I got no problem you're watching at all. I just can't stand people who talk about me behind my back and then pretend to be all right. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I've seen stuff, but I'll let sleeping dogs lie and we'll move on.
Cool.
We'll move on because life's too short to be holding grudges and stabbing everyone in the back.
To be sure.
To be sure. What's the weather like in Oz at the minute? What time is it? It was afternoon, I think Roderick said, didn't he? 5:30. Where was he? He's in Perth. That's Western Australia. So it should be... they're still in their summer, aren't they? I think they're coming out of that now, aren't they?
No, their clocks changed, so they're now into...
I meant seasonal.
Seasonal? Well, the clock's changed, didn't it? So I think that's now they're in autumn.
We're heading into autumn, I think.
Yeah.
We'll just have a look.
Right. But Aussie winter is probably like our summer.
They might have to put a jumper on.
There we go. There's Oz.
It'll be a cracking weekend here. Just everybody uses some actual intellect and stays up. I got a feeling they're going to be out today, aren't they? Thinking that the lockdown's getting lifted tomorrow. When it ain't, for better not.
Well, it's all right. Tomorrow it'll be freezing cold, so they'll be
yeah,
cold and windy, and that's just how we like it in England.
Don't you guys? It will be cheaper from China or Japan. Japan stopped all their mail at the minute. That's out the window temporarily. China, I think they're just getting back, aren't they? Back to it, I think. Don't know. Pete, the Scout Model, Pete says, "Hey Paul and the gang, how are we going? Another tank, Paul?" Yes, mate. This is Border Models, Leopard A6. I want to review it a week or so back.
I don't know about mainland China. There's still restrictions on stuff coming out of Hong Kong, isn't there? So.
Yeah. It's going to be for a while, isn't it?
I know Japan's definitely still a no-go at the moment.
Say that again.
I know Japan is definitely still a no-go at the moment.
Japan's a total block on airmail. Full stop.
My friend who lives out there, there's supposed to be some bits and pieces, but I can't get them because you can't post them.
No. To be honest, it's probably a sensible thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrew's there. Drew one.
Hi, Drew one.
So have we got good weather all weekend, or have we got rain forecast tomorrow?
Tomorrow is going to be rain. This is it.
And cold.
Yeah, cold, rain, winds, a lot.
Right.
We are literally changing over. This is going to be the last nice day for a good 4 or 5 days, I think they're saying.
I think I will.
A jet stream shift is what we're having.
Mainly try and have a barbecue today. Then.
Oh, definitely a good idea.
It can snow for all I'm concerned about.
Oh no, I want it to be nice. Have a breakthrough in the garden with a little fella. That sounds so good.
You're going out in the garden with your little fella?
Yeah.
Ah.
I do.
Do you need to warn the neighbours?
A little mate, it sounds even worse. My son.
Why were we thinking something else? I don't know.
I know.
Disgusting.
I wouldn't blame Al.
China takes around 6 weeks. Damn. Yeah, it's slow going. I think at the minute, support your local economy, support your country's economy because it needs it at the minute. Is my advice.
Absolutely, man.
Buy from your home country, do it because this is going to have a huge financial effect everywhere. Joseph says, saying morning chaps, lockdown here is going to be lifted on Monday, but the PM told the nation we didn't pass, so lockdown's still in effect until further notice. Yes, mate. I know it's frustrating, but it's for the good.
It is for the good.
Pretty good.
Where's he then?
Spain, I think.
There you go. Chaps, there's the rain coming in.
Oh yeah, when's that?
Well, that's just now. But as you can see, it's kind of generally moving down.
Today should be clear.
Yes.
Yeah. Today's clear for you.
It's overnight. We've got a clear night. It's starting to get cold. The wind moves in, and then here comes the rain.
Here comes the rain.
So that's.
It's not. I used to know the rain. She was a complete.
Psychopath.
Do you know what? Yes, he's a very good explanation. Yes, he probably really was.
Roderick says, I've just heard Tammy America won't have all the paints to August. Okay, we have, Roderick. We've got them.
Yeah.
I don't know what paints you're talking about. I better check on that first.
Yeah, don't want to do another video with it all wrong, do we?
Take it he means Tammy. I don't know. Peter Pipkins saying, hi everyone. Hope all is well. Great to catch you live again. 7:15 here in Japan.
Ooh.
The morning show's a perfect time of life. Excellent, Peter. That's good. Harry says, good morning, guys. Harry says, snow is on the way. Really?
Where's that? Where's he? North Scotland, is he?
Sure. Where are you, Harry? I can't remember where you live now, mate.
I was going to say, they did say there's a chance of wintry showers.
Yeah.
He's in Durham.
Oh, really? Anyone in the chat doing any modeling today? What are you working on? How many people have we got?
Yeah.
We've got 34 and 14 likes. We could do some more likes if you could.
Be nice.
You can. Oh yeah, I've got a message this morning going, your delivery is going to be arriving from that bike company. I was like, wow, that's really quick. What's happened there? And the man knocked on the door, opened the door, and he's got this dinky little box in his hand. I'm thinking, that's not right. They posted me the inner tubes early. I don't see what the point of that really is, to be honest, but
You feel a bit deflated.
I'm very deflated. I'll pump myself back up later.
Sure you will.
Oh, you left. Mick. How's the tank going, Sam?
I've just picked it up, mate. I'm just going to do it today. Maybe.
Oh, you're not started yet?
No, I've just lifted it, took it off the spray.
Cool. Mike's back.
Yeah, sorry. My laptop decided to go wallop. Hello, Sam. Hello, Tim. Hello, Gary.
Hello, Mike.
How you
All
doing?
right, mate.
I'm good, thanks. I'm good.
One.
Joseph working on his diet for his Lanthropy 7. Waiting for some resin to cure. Mark's working on 24 scale Beetle. Andrew's working on wood decals on the Brandenburg. They've got to be HDW probably then, are they? Tim, wood decals? Yep, definitely.
Squirrel.
I might working, yeah.
Yeah. I can hear you.
Harry says he's out of paint. He also needs to place an order for airbrush cleaner with dinner. With decal solutions if his fun stretches out. Yeah, you'll love the decal solutions, mate. They work really well.
What am I doing? Right.
Yeah, HGW. You going all right, Andrew? Or
Right. Rechts.
ribbit. Oh, it's just a Frankie screws away, isn't it?
6.
Rocket PA glue for PE and resin, blue or yellow? I think the one I go for most of the time is the yellow.
Yeah.
Personally. Either will do you. Just the yellow is not quite as thick. Yeah, that's what I go for. I go for yellow personally. They're both good to have, different reasons.
Yeah.
But like I say, I do tend to go for the yellow. I also like, and this is not a UMP product, we don't even sell them, so it just goes to show you I'm not completely biased. I do love my little perfect pen from Loctite.
Uh-huh.
A lot of money for the amount of CA glue you get, 3 grams compared to the
Rocket.
20 grams you get in the Rocket for about the same price. But I just like the applicator, and it's totally different consistency to any other CA glue I've used. It's
Yeah.
gel. It's not a liquid. It's really strange, isn't it, Al?
Yeah, it's
But it grabs stuff quick.
absolutely.
So I do like that. And I think, thinking of it, I need to order another one. Yeah, I don't have a spare one. And you can get them on Amazon. If you go to my list of products in my non-live videos, I think they're on there. And they are very good. Shock horror. Andrew says they're going to run fine. I look better than I thought they were. Cool. Excellent. You use them, Tim?
What's that, sorry?
HCW wood decals.
I've got some, and never actually used them yet. I've got a set for an Albatross 5, and they're meant to be quite good. Andrew's
there saying they look better than he thought they would.
They look nice. No, not used them yet.
So these are going to be difficult to weigh up how long they're going to need to be.
So, Gary, there's a company called Armour Models, which apparently is going to be releasing rivet detailing for the Hind.
Oh, what?
They'll be releasing rivet detailing for the Hind.
Good.
Well, as in stick-on rivets.
I'm.
Gonna have to be, isn't it? How else can you?
We wait for Edward to prepare 3D accessories of the Russian company. Okay.
So disappointed with that kit. I really am.
Is it that bad?
Fit-wise, if I think it's going to be like the 72nd scale one, so that'll fall together. But it's just so bland. There's no detail on it at all.
Right.
It really is 172 upscaled. It's got that. It's the right shape. It looks good. It's like you're looking at it going, it's not a lot to the outside to get sort of go, yeah. You've got to do a lot with your paint to make it look impressive.
Most impressive?
Most impressive.
Didn't know how many rivets are on the real thing. I mean, if you look at a real Hind, they look like the bloody side of the Titanic with the rivets on the side. They aren't the most aerodynamic of.
So Armour Models will release rivets and photo etch for this. It looks like they're going to do like pretty much the whole side, one side of the aircraft in photo etched. Bits for the pylons, tail rotor.
I'm still waiting for the other 3D decal set to come from Russia yet. They ain't turned up yet.
Because the panels are on. They're not like a plane where they've got to be flush against each other and nice and smooth, and they are on top of each other. So there are a lot of edges, and this is what it looks like they've done is they've done photo etch panels which will stick on the outer door next to the window, engine exit area, and behind the door. So it looks like stick
photo etch panels.
That you're going to stick on from what it looks like.
Nightmare.
Yeah, that's not always going to be the easiest.
You're better off with like HGW's rivets, where it's a decal.
Yeah, well, I think HGW apparently are going to be doing some rivets. I think this is what they're saying.
A photo etch is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, they're saying biggest letdowns. No.
It's back on.
Live streaming is on.
Hey, this thing is it?
Happy days, eh?
Oh. To you, Gary.
Lovely.
Gary's a curse.
Fine, mate.
Yep.
Quiz is a quizzes.
The curse. There we go. We're back on. Oh, everyone, we're back. Don't know what's going on. It's going offline for some reason all by itself.
We're in, we're out. We're in, we're out.
Shake it all about.
The dude, okie cookie in the room. I'm not doing wheels yet. I'm not doing wheels. Anyway.
Oh, I know. I always put the wheels last.
Oh, I didn't stick something on. Look at that, silly.
I did kind of do it the easy way with this. I just glued them together, stuck them in a micro brush, and stuck them in my rocks on.
Yeah. I did that with my T34 wheels as well. I was like,
still took ages. Has somebody got a TV on the background?
Very faintly in the background, yeah.
Okay.
Not mine's muted, so that's not me.
As long as we can't hear, it'll be all right.
Well, there's a weird echo as well.
Can't hear an echo.
It was for a second and it went. No, it's there again.
There, you're right.
Yeah. Gobble.
Who won dance section last night?
It was.
Oh, I did.
Math 58, Matt Dillon, I think it is.
Yeah, the
And he
car.
very kindly donated. It was that lovely green coronet.
Oh yeah, the coronet. Yeah.
I had a really deep 2K shine last week. And he donated to Models for Heroes.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah. So fair play to him. Right, I think we'll leave that there. And how long is that track run? So we've got 390, so we'll say we're 20 seconds long. Yeah, well, that was a test piece. I don't know. We've done more in the last hour than I did all night last night. Actually, not too bad, those, to be fair. They're a pain to do out of work, but once you put them, got them together, they actually put together quite well.
Good. Progress then.
Yes, well, I want to get this to primer. Then I'm going to knock out a build, part 2 of that 307 build. Then I'll pick at the camera on this because that camera is going to take quite a while on this. And I got something else that you guys know about in the pipeline.
Oh.
You know what it is, Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I am rather excited about. Huh?
I haven't been about. I couldn't tell you.
It's a tune shit.
Oh, don't tell everyone, Tim.
Oh, yeah, because Dan wanted to do it. That's right.
God's sake. It's an egg playing Buddy Bill, me and Dan.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
We'll enjoy that.
I heard Dan say he wanted to do a tune tank last night, actually. So,
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Oh, good, Harvey.
Yeah, right.
I can hear him, so
that's like me saying I'm going to build a plane.
Oh, dear.
Hey, you never know, Dan.
No. I thought you were being a Scouser then. Hey, calm down. You're telling him to calm down.
You need that for your Sinner impression next time.
What's your name? Where you from?
Surprise.
I was just going to do that.
Surprise!
The thing is, though, I bet we all watched it when we were kids.
Oh, yeah.
I think you had no choice because your parents were watching it.
Yeah.
That blind date. Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Saturday night, blank date. What brilliant night, huh?
However corny it looked then, it was actually still half watchable compared to stuff now. Like there's that Paddy one, I can't stand that.
Got the accent, didn't they?
No, I can't. Take me out.
You take me out in it. Oh, God.
Rachel watches it. Bloody awful.
Oh, it's just.
Yeah, you see on Top Gear, I think the mix I have now with McGuinness, Flintoff, and Chris Harris, it's brilliant.
Yeah, they work together really well.
Really, really good.
If anyone wants to read the chat, knock yourselves out, boys. I'm a little bit predisposed here.
Can't read.
Oh, crap. He's getting a perfect little dab of glue and a big run if it comes off the end of the brush. You son of a...
And one in the top. Right, what's your chat saying?
I reckon Gary should read the chat. He's not doing any modelling. Go on, Gary.
I didn't know Gary actually did any modelling.
He does occasionally.
Does he?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, he does. Does sometimes. About as much as none.
Oh,
I finish about as much as you do, Tim, though, sir.
was that Gary?
So I finish about as many kits as you do.
Wow, that much?
No, you don't. Don't lie. Tim's finished at least 3 since I've known him. Which is about 5 years now.
Excellent.
I would like to say it's probably 4. All right.
Was James born when we met you?
Hey?
Was James born when we met you? Was when he must have only been about 1.
No, he was only just born.
Right, so I've known you 5 years.
Yeah, he was only just born when literally, I think he'd been born about a week. I think from remember rightly.
Yeah, because I know you through the other gobshite, don't
Yeah.
I?
Hands all right.
So, things are a plus, don't they? Yeah.
Was that?
See the other
Things happen and good things still come from it.
Exactly.
That reprobate Sam I've known the longest, I think, in here today.
But 6 years,
Got to be, hasn't it?
it is, yeah.
Messaged me from his hospital
He
bed.
hadn't had you.
He'd seen the light.
Yep.
It switched off,
And I've never turned back.
unfortunately.
I might start picking up any strange noises. That's my new neighbours drilling. And they're moving in this weekend. So.
They're drilling?
Yeah, they've been doing a bit of decorating and stuff all week.
Is a house move really essential right now?
You know, yesterday when we were out and about on our little walk, there's some people moving into a house.
I don't think it is.
Well,
the thing is, though, if it's something that's already been put in motion before,
yeah, it probably is, isn't it?
You're a bit stuck to. Sometimes you've got to do what you've got to do.
Yeah, I'm just being, what I'm like about this.
Well, that's council property anyway, so you're paying for your rent for it regardless, so whether you're in there or not. So.
I think when me and Toby went for a walk yesterday, the amount of people out was ridiculous. And it's just, and they're not even people just like going, right, let's go out, get fit, just not even fit, just get out of the house, do a walk, go home. Nah, they're in the park playing football, fighting frisbee. And it's like,
yeah,
not really the idea. And the talk of freeing up the lockdown, I think, is giving people the idea, it's not that bad. We can all.
Yeah, hopefully Boris will sort it out tomorrow.
We can all go out and have a party.
Me and Hannah will discuss this when things are lifted. We're not going anywhere for at least another 3 weeks anyway.
Yep.
Because this will come back.
It'll come back even stronger.
I've seen some today saying there's no cases of COVID now outside of hospitals or home, but I find that very hard to believe. But there aren't still people incubating it or carrying it. I find that very hard to believe. I also find it very hard to believe that China's got no cases or wherever they said lately. They said it's coming back, didn't they, I think?
Yeah.
Was it Norm saying India's got a full media lockdown at the minute?
Yeah.
India?
So
China.
They must be getting absolutely decimated over there. The sheer number of people that live there.
Absolutely.
Just.
Well, you're naive if you believe anything that comes out of state media from China, really.
Yeah. That's what he said the week. Russia's very quiet at the minute.
What was that?
Russia's very quiet about this at the minute.
Yeah, they're saying they've got on their numbers. They're saying they're about 5th in the world for cases and fatalities. But again, you don't really know how much you can trust Russian media. It's very
media full stop, mate. Not just
very deceptive. Well, especially where it's government controlled, it's even worse because they all just
any money value. It's not to be trusted.
Didn't they have something like 19,000 confirmed cases in one day last week?
Really? Wow. Yeah. So. Yeah. Everybody's watching, staying safe, and coping mentally as well. Because I think that's a thing, isn't it, at the minute? The mental wellness.
That's the mental side of it, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, without you lot, I'd be so much better.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paul.
I've struggled the last 2 or 3 days.
I love each and every one of you in a special kind of way.
We love you too, Paul.
Oh.
We love you too.
I've got
Yeah, hold on. Let's not get like this. We're not Americans.
I've got a lump in my pants.
Come on, let's have a group hug. Sing Kumbaya.
You start, Gary. We'll follow.
Thing is, I know we said this a million times, but what a hobby to have during this. And the thing we've been doing every day, twice a day for 6 years, this is just perfect to escape a bit.
Absolutely.
I will say one thing, and I said it in my post last night. Oh my God, I've spent some money online.
Oh, yeah.
If I went through and worked it out, I am terrified as to the amount. Yeah, I spent over the last 6 weeks.
Well, you certainly seem to be on a spending spree, but...
Well, I bought about 12 kits.
Yeah, got to watch out for them.
12 kits, like 20 watches.
No, I bought 3 watches. 3 watches, 12 kits, 2 radio-controlled rock crawlers, 2 pretty expensive airsoft pistols, loads of other crap. I can't even begin to think about what I bought.
So what do you reckon, then? $3 grand?
Nah.
What?
About 1.5, I reckon. I don't think it's that much.
He says, too stuck in your credit card bills and everything coming.
I have no credit cards.
Really?
Nope.
Yep.
I got a little bit of finance here and there. I have no credit cards. I've had a credit card for about 15 years.
Better off it than buddy.
Yeah.
I've only got the one. Once that's paid off, I'm not having any more.
Up until I bought
Best thing to do.
Up until I bought that new car last year, I had no finance. I had no finance for about 17 years.
We should have credit cards.
Was God smacking off finance cards? PayPal credit is deadly, isn't it, Tim?
It's deadly.
It's just there, like, I use it. I use a bit more. I might as well use it all.
I've nearly used all of it.
Yeah, I didn't even go for that one. I applied and got accepted, but then
getting accepted. You literally sneeze and they up your credit limit for you.
They haven't upped mine for a while.
Oh, they will.
Yeah, I'm nearly run out, so yeah, they probably will.
Yeah, mine's up.
What's up, Paul?
PayPal credit. Probably the easiest to get credit ever. And they just keep up in it.
It's very easy for them to be able to get money because your bank account's so linked to them automatically.
Yeah.
They can very easily take it out.
Huge company as well, isn't it? Massive company, PayPal. What it started off 15 years ago when nowhere took PayPal at all. It was a nightmare. Do you remember PayPal at the beginning? It was a nightmare to get to your bank. It took like a week.
Oh yeah.
Verify all your bank and get numbers from the cash point machine.
Yeah, you're like, sorry, I thought I put. You go, I'll put my money. You go, I'll pay for something on eBay. I'll put my money into an account. Then it takes like 2 weeks for it to clear. You're like, oh.
Yeah, or to pay on PayPal, you'd have to go to your bank, transfer money from that to PayPal, and then PayPal to pay. Oh, it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Everywhere takes it now. Everywhere.
Except Amazon.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of other companies.
Yeah, they will not accept it. They've got their own debit card thing.
Amazon, come in the last 15 years, it started off as just books, really. Yeah. And, second-hand books, new books. Huge company.
I know it's a rival company, but still, I would have thought they would have started to accept.
Oh, eBay doesn't even own PayPal anymore.
No, they sold that off.
So it'd be in their interest to do it.
I would have thought so.
But obviously, and Amazon offers credit as well,
Yeah, well, they got their credit card system.
Well, no, they've got more than that. You can pay over 5 payments on some products.
Oh, okay.
That last blue watch I did that.
Oh, dear.
Oh, £35 a month.
Yeah, don't show Paul watches, whatever you do.
Over 5 months? Oh.
Huh?
That you paid over 5 months?
Yeah, completely interest-free.
Oh, very good.
Not on every watch, but if you go through, it'll show you the price and then, or take whatever.
I would say that's only for UK citizens, though, is it?
Probably. I don't know, mate, to be honest. But, yeah, big money, that place now. They will have been raking it in over this. Absolutely raking it in. One thing made me laugh, though, when we first ran into lockdown, me and Hannah, as you know, Tim laughed at me for this, straight to paranoia mode.
Yeah.
I've been like, oh, this can happen, that's going to happen, should we be going out? We started wearing gloves to grab the parcels off anyone at the house. Because our front gates are locked, so we go to the gate to collect parcels. And the Amazon driver, like, scoffed at us, like, because we had gloves on. Now we've got gloves and a face mask on, and I just laughed at him the other day, like,
good.
Yeah, now you see why, don't you, mate? Now you see. But we don't even touch them. We've moved our bins.
You don't touch people.
Oh, I like touching people.
Oh.
There's a few people I like to reach out and touch. We get every parcel ditched on the bins, and then we get to them when we can. Totally paranoid about this. I had to get my BP pressure done the other day by the nurse, and manually as well, right next to me here. I was like, oh, God. Like, spidey senses were tingling.
Vita kit.
Hey?
Vita kit, have you heard of them?
Vita?
Vita kit.
Yeah.
No idea what you're on about. What are you on about, Gary?
1/24 scale BTCC Mondeo.
Oh, yeah. I saw that last night. 3D. Yeah, there's a company doing a 3D printed Mondeo and Laguna, but all they've got is 3D renders of it. I've pictures of it so far.
So, what, PLA 3D printed?
Don't know.
If it's PLA, it's not going to be any good at the minute. Someone left a comment on Lee's 3D print video yesterday going, but if you're watching, hello, saying, I asked about 3D printing a few years back on ISM Live, and they said, no, it wouldn't be any good for printing models. I was like, well, technically it's not really at the minute.
Not yet.
Because the striations are still there, and I think the thing like Dan's got, the resin one, that's better, but you're still restricted on what you can and can't do. I don't think it's quite there yet, is it?
I think it depends on how much you spend on your machine.
Yeah.
You spend like $3 or $4 grand on a machine, you're going to be printing brilliant things. You just then spent $3 or $4 grand on a single model. Or
I was going to say $3 or $4 grand buys a lot of models.
Yeah. Yeah, you got.
Thing was, he goes, and now you are making these videos. How ironic! And Lee replied, "But I'm the part of the live show." And I've been saying for years. Lee's been saying for years that it's the future, and it is. You can see it is.
Yeah,
it's just not there yet.
No.
Definitely moving on. I mean, you will see kits, whole kits eventually.
Well, you can do. There's that. I was looking on. Something came up on one of the Facebook things. There's a company out there that makes models of RC subs, so you could buy the types. I think it's 8 or not. No, type 9 German U-boat. And what you could do is you can buy it as a printed, and you can print it yourself. So you buy the file from them, so you can print it. And then you also buy the photo etch set. There's metal parts, all these other bits for it, but it's still costing you $3.5 grand.
Yeah,
but it was in RC ready, and I was like, the cost.
One of the Facebook groups I'm on, one of the helicopter ones. There's a guy on there who's printing his own 1/35 scale CH-53E Super Stallion.
Oh, crap, that'd be huge.
Oh, I think I've seen pictures of that. Bits and pictures of that. Looks amazing.
Yeah.
But where would you put it once you've done it? That's the thing.
Yeah.
On the roof.
On the roof, yeah.
Ceiling.
Someone's got a plane flying over.
Ozark's starting to hot up a bit, Tim.
Hey, what?
Ozark's starting to hot up a little bit for us.
Oh, yeah. You on see what season you on now?
3, episode 4. Marty's in Navarro's dungeon.
Oh yes, yeah.
Just being in limbo there. Keep watching Haneke's falling asleep.
Never.
She's on a day off today.
Oh, is she good?
Oh, last night. She's like, what's there? I'm like, no. A day off.
You need it, Anna. You need it.
Yeah.
Like release the chains and everything.
Yeah. I'm on your chain today.
Well, slackened them off. I think slackened.
She's going to sit in the living room and still do some bits. I was like, I think she's currently decluttering our living room with the millions of toys James has.
I must admit that post you put on there last night about people complaining about did annoy me somewhat.
Oh, I was in bed 12 o'clock, awake fuming.
Yeah.
Fuming because of the spat I have with the guy. And all it was is like someone put up at their order arriving, and he put, I ordered mine 6 days ago and it's still not been posted. I just came back with, look, there's a delay. There's a sign on our website stating that there's a worldwide pandemic. Everyone's at home and everyone's buying stuff online. So we've just been inundated with orders, and we work from home. There's only 2 of us. Only one of us can back because there's no room out there for 2. We've just been each other's way.
Yeah.
Hannah's got a good system out there. And I just said, due to COVID, it's just put a strain on us. And he come back with, very convenient blaming COVID. I said, it's going to be an excuse. I thought, it's not an excuse. It's just how it is. And I was arguing, and I thought, you know what? This is on ISM. I'll just throw him off ISM.
Yeah.
But you're gonna argue with me no matter what. And when I went to look for his order, he'd been refunded already. He'd already kicked off at Lee moaning about getting out his order. That's fine. I'm gonna probably understand people want their orders. But as I said in my post, there's only so much we can do.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a 5-year-old to look after as well. We've got our own mental health. Hannah's not had a day off since Christmas. Christmas Day is the first day off she had.
Yeah.
Through her own choice because she's stubborn.
The amount of hours she's putting in, bless her, and working her backside off, and then people start moving.
She's out here 9, half 9 every morning, working till 4, half 4 in the afternoon. And now from 7 till could be gone 11 sometimes of a night.
Like I said on the post, people who complain about that sort of thing really need a kick in the nuts, really.
I understand people are waiting. I totally understand.
Perhaps they don't have any nuts.
When we like I said yesterday, when we get a month's order in a week, and then the orders are still higher day to day, it's hard to catch up. We have shop orders to do as well.
Yeah.
We got
they've got to be big as well.
Oh yeah, can be. I'm not. Like I said, I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not moaning. I just want people to understand that it's literally just how it is at the minute. There's not much we can do, but everywhere is like that. Even Amazon's not next day anymore. 2 or 3 days here now.
Yeah.
Their prime is roughly 2 days at the moment, which in the scheme of things is very good.
Fantastic.
To still be able to do Prime within 2 days is pretty damn amazing for a company.
Very, very good service. Prime for a very good system there. I'd love to see one of our busy one of the warehouses. It must be absolutely manic in there, but it's what it is. So yeah. As I said to Hannah, I'm just glad we can still work.
True that.
Not putting us at risk, not putting anything else at risk. Deliveries are still going out anyway. UPS and DPD are still delivering them down our road every day anyway. So
DPD delivered to me this morning. I want to message the company to find out if the bike's still coming on Monday, but I'm just going to leave it and see what happens.
Yeah, DPD and UPS are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
I think your neighbours must love you, Paul. All these bloody courier vans and lorries pulling up outside yours every 10 minutes.
If I worked out how many deliveries, there's 2 mail pickups of an afternoon for UPS and DPD. There's DPD Red and Blue, which is local, and the other one because they bought out APC International. So there's 2 DPDs independent of each other. We get a delivery off them in the morning. We get a delivery off Parcel Force, Royal Mail, Hermes occasionally, TNT. We can get 10 deliveries a day. Literally, the doorbell goes, you take one out, the doorbell goes again, you're back in. It's it's very, very busy out there traffic-wise for deliveries and pickups. Always stuff being picked up and delivered. I could take a picture of my hallway. It looks like the end scene of Indiana Jones and the Last Ark with the big warehouse. There's just stuff everywhere, piled up. There's stock to go out. We can't keep going to the storage unit every day, you see, because, as I say, it's unnecessary. We don't need to go every day. So rather than get rid of stock we normally get rid of, like I said, I'm not moaning at all. I just need people to understand that we are doing our best.
Well, if you turn it around that quickly, there shouldn't be any reason to take it up to the storage unit, should there?
No. That's it.
As quick as you're getting stuff in, you seem to be selling out again, so.
Oh, yeah.
No, at least you've got money coming in, you know.
That's what I said, mate. We're very, very lucky.
Which is lucky. I mean, we had some good news yesterday, day before. Both of our boys who work in the local service industries, you know, local hotels and pubs, they've both been furloughed.
Oh, well, good. In as good a sense as it can be.
Yeah. And Matthew got a big donation into his. Well, when I say big, you know, big for him.
Yeah.
Better than zero.
Yeah.
Which is you know, absolutely cracking. So
good.
He used to strain on the boys a lot. So
yeah, I'd hate to be young doing this because your social life is gone.
Oh, Alistair's just, you know, after the incident the other day, I just kind of didn't realise how bad it had affected him, you know.
Yeah. I mean, in a sad kind of thankful way, you guys are my social life. That's really depressing.
No, but anyway, same for us, you know. Same for us.
Yeah, let's have a look. Read that chat. Let's have a look. Bonsai says, "Hang on, have a look." Cool. Andrew says those decals are very thin and can split easily. Bonsai Warrior says, "Building World War II aircraft, can the hairspray technique used for chipping? Where do you apply pre-shading? Before aluminium layer or after? I would do it before you chip it. So you get the uniform chipping then, don't you? Yeah, positive ribbits. Ribbits. Rob Gunter saying just switched on, morning lad. Hello. Harry says just for interest, it was the weekend. Had to watch Saving Private Ryan, followed by Band of Brothers Marathon. Excellent. Lighter saying good morning, guys. Judge Grant saying good morning, guys. Brian Wimwell saying good morning. Yeah, Mark says he's more concerned about the second wave. Yeah, apparently it could be worse than the first wave of infections. Yeah. It's very concerning. No guarantee they will develop a vaccine. Yeah. I say to live a life, Paul. People need to realise this. Yeah, no. Sam lost a part. I don't know. Are we looking on the floor from Sam?
Yeah. Yep.
Find it?
No.
Oh.
I'll look for it again.
Well, if you might see Sam do a bit of amateur curling in a bit from his chair.
I've done it.
Oh, you done it?
I just did it, yeah.
Oh.
Darren do it again in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, early mornings, he says. On the last lap of the Mini Out London Omnibus. It's going to superb. And it's nearly lunchtime.
Whee!
Yep, I'll be going soon.
Well, I'm considering breakfast myself.
Actually managed to sleep in today till 8:10. We'll go for me like that.
6:05, the alarm went off.
Up at 4.
Well delayed.
I did that yesterday, Gary. I think it was up at 4:30. We got up at 5:30, and whatever the hell it was. I can't remember what it was now. When did I do that audio review? Was that yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, I was in here at 7:30 in the morning filming that. I was bored in the house as I'm producing.
Right, gents, I'm heading away for something to eat.
All right, Mike.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah, man.
Later.
Bye-bye.
We got rid of him.
Take care.
Oh, he's still here. Oh, he's gone.
Oh.
Right, Tim needs to answer that question, I reckon, about Hairspray. Not the film. You might know a bit about the film, might you? Oh,
You never know.
got to clean up loads of bits. God damn it.
Bonsai's saying the orders primer, pre-shade, aluminium, hairspray, and then camo colour. Yeah, that's right. And he's asking, do you clear coat before hairspray? No.
Would be primer, pre-shade, aluminium, hairspray, camo colour. Yeah, if you're going to do any fading or mottling, I'd do that before you chip it as well.
Yeah.
So you get the uniform. I don't pre-shade, I post-shade. Find I get a better look and more control that way.
Gavin Giants there saying, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, Gavin.
How did he know I was a lady?
6 cents.
I'm saying that.
Ah, broke a thing.
Broke a what?
A link.
Oh,
Well, a track piece.
thought you'd broken a nail there.
Oh, no. You got a weird echo there, boys. Can anybody hear that?
No.
A bit of a garbling in the background. Someone, Sam, give it a refresh, mate. You got a dodgy connection.
Who? Me?
Sam.
Oh.
Sam's in the red.
Green, 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 green.
I think the All Day Bait's having a few issues today.
Yeah. I should imagine, with it being the weekend as well.
Probably loads of people on it.
Yeah.
I
I wonder.
bet Google's kicking themselves to get rid of the Hangouts.
Yeah. I was just wondering if people kind of use the weekend as weekend stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like they did when they were working, you know.
Yeah, like out of habit.
Because, you know, if they're off work or whatever, they can go do their collect their shopping or whatever and whatever. So.
Well, when we head up the farm, we phone ahead, order the stuff, pay for it online. We drive up. David comes out with the bags, freezer bags, puts them in the boot. We drive off. We don't even go in.
No,
yeah.
You know, if we go out for a drive, it's literally for me to get fresh air because Heather's off 3-4 days a week now. We go for a drive. I don't get out of the car. The window's open. I don't get out of the car. Full stop.
No, people just don't get what's going on, mate. And I told you, me, Hannah, James, Anna took my mum as well for our first actual out exercise. If that makes sense. We haven't been anywhere at all other than the storage unit.
Yeah.
In like 6 weeks, and we went down to the Hoyle Promenade, 2 mile long promenade, 20-foot wide piece of concrete all the way along. And I sat on a bench, or James on a scooter, and people just walked past within like 2 feet here. And I thought, I'm sat on a bench. You'd walk out the way, wouldn't you? You know? I just felt so uncomfortable. I'm going to end up one of those people who doesn't like going out. Where are they? Kleptomaniac.
But the thing is, Paul, you know, you see it every day, you know, when the update comes on, 300 died, 700 died.
Oh, yeah.
Like 100 people down overnight, too many.
31,000 people in 6 weeks is way too many.
Sounds of it, there'll be 35 before
30 people die from flu every year. those people probably would not have died from flu.
Yeah.
People, and I was saying that at the beginning. I was a bit skeptical at the beginning, and I think it's proven a lot worse than everybody realised. But yeah, people just. I was so close to telling people to go forth and
Would you
multiply.
please move?
You know me. I don't mix my words when I'd probably end up having a scrap somewhere with them.
Yeah, a bit like me. It's straight out, and that's it. You don't like it? Well,
And
fuck off.
one even went, "Good morning." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?" Like saying, "You're an absolute moron." But yeah, I guess some people just don't either care or just don't understand. So,
Well, the UK has surpassed Italy in deaths, although I think there's about 5 million of a population difference. So it'll take a while for the percentages, or a few days for the percentages to work our way in there. But it's not. There's going to be a second wave, and the only good news in the horizon, I think, is the fact that that they're currently testing the vaccines rather than them being available early next year. It's going to be a month or two. So
Yeah, it's madness. It really is.
all over.
Find you little.
Got him.
yeah.
I was about to say you little basketball player, but
I'm sure you were right. Asmon. Here we go. I need more dropper bottles.
Prospect of clearing up all these parts. Let's have a look. Gavin says, I've been sunny for a few days now, but nowhere to go. Oh, I see. The numbers are misunderstood. There is an Oxford vaccine only being tested with the auction know-how. Okay. Daryl's there saying I went shopping 7 a.m. this morning and people still won't get out of the way. Still want to stand in an aisle looking over liquid. This is danger zone. Pick one and flip off. Exactly.
Tell them to move. It works for me.
Hey?
Tell them to move. It works out for me. Don't it?
Yeah.
Can't be a good argument in the supermarket with somebody.
Well, I popped in there yesterday to get some supplies, beer, etc. And I just couldn't believe how many folk were just totally ignoring the directional arrows. I want that. I'm going down there. I'll do it.
I've been in the supermarket for 7 weeks. 6 weeks.
you're not missing much.
We were utilising our local farm shop. We stocked up in the beginning with a few things, and we were lucky to have a regular weekly Asda slot with delivery.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't been to any of the big stores.
You don't have to go. Don't.
I'll give you a tip. If you do need to go, try me a little Tesco Expresses at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I've done that one day.
They're very, very quiet, aren't they, Gary?
Yeah, I did get probably about 90% of what I needed.
Yeah, we did that about a month ago. 6 a.m. in there. I think there was 3 people in there. And spot on. Hannah went in, grabbed a few bits. Spent like 80 quid in a Tesco Express, which is some doing. It's the toilet paper shortage.
Yeah, I'm down to my last 80 rolls.
I've got to say, there was even another dog jumping over a row of it on Facebook. I'm going to go nuts. Sick of seeing it. And there's even hand gel on Amazon.
So jumping over a what?
People for weeks were doing a video of a Jack Russell jumping over a row of toilet paper and then gradually increasing it higher and higher so the Jack Russell jumped through the toilet paper. Oh, it's getting boring, Tim. But yeah,
I'll take your word on it and they go, yes.
You hoarded toilet paper. Well done.
They just should have tried to return it, really.
Yeah, good luck with that. I feel like that one in Australia where they got told to fuck off when they took it back.
Guy said FUP then, by the way.
Yeah, if that was a fuck.
It does sound so much like the real word, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or in other words, would you please go back? Please go away. You're not getting a refund. Slap. There you go. I told you.
Bit of an attitude readjustment. Really good.
Sounds like someone's using a power plane out there. Recognise that noise?
Yeah.
Very distinctive noise, that.
I don't know. I sat in the garden today because it was weird noise. I took that off and I had to figure out it was a welder. Thinking, what the hell is that? James is like, what's that? I don't know. They were singing about it. I thought, oh, that's a bloody welder. God knows what somebody was doing.
Color. That's Tamia, right? Okay.
Is this all the tracks now? Wow, doesn't look like a lot there. Okay, guess we'll find out. Someone's definitely got TV on there, fellas. I can hear it.
Not me.
If I can hear it, YouTube can hear it.
Oh, jeez.
Don't stop watching that. You go blind, Gary.
You what, buddy?
You don't stop watching those sort of films, you go blind. Believe me, I should know.
Right. Good Kid says, need advice. I'm going to start airbrushing. Complete noob. Let's have a new bottle of Tamiya LP Red. How much thinner did I use? And could I mix it into the bottle? Right. Don't mix it into the bottle. That's a big mistake people make. Do not pour thinner into that bottle to the neck or wherever rubbish it is, they say. Number one with the LPs, it's not enough. You're probably not even thinning 50% that way. LPs need thinning about 70%, I would say, is optimal for them.
Yep.
Yeah, they like being sprayed thin. The coverage is phenomenal out of them. So thin in the bottle to that neck, as everyone says, oh, Tamiya made of that. That's rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Thin it, to be honest, you can thin it so far and it'll still spray really nice. Sam, yeah, you're echoing, Sam.
Am I?
Cool.
I'm going to jump out anyway because I'm
All
going to
right,
get some.
sorry, bud.
No problem. I'll see you later. Bud.
Okay.
I got a video on the LPs. You can go watch it. It's on the channel. But there's no magic number for thinning them. Just until it's thin enough, really. You'll judge it by eye eventually, and then figure out your own rate. But yeah, don't thin it in the bottle. It won't thin it enough.
The good way to always measure roughly is to make it look like milk. I've always heard.
Yeah,
that thinness to it.
I could have a look at it and go, that's just like milk.
Yeah, no, neither have I. You mix it, you put it in, you go to spray it. If it's a little too thick, you can pop a little bit into the cup and thin it down again.
Yeah, you'll know it's too thick because your airbrush will whistle.
Yeah, or splatter.
Or long grainy, or there's no magic number for this. But that bottleneck thing, it's a load of rubbish in my opinion. Especially with the LPs. If you do that, it won't thin them enough. Because I bet you can't even get. You can get 20 mils in those bottles, and a 10 mil of paint, and that's right to the brim. Is 20 mil. And I only know because that's how I thin my LPs into the bottle, and then ditch it away to thin it more. I always do to get the remnants out of the bottom of the bottle. So that's only 50%, and that's not enough. So filling to the neck, even on the XX and X, isn't 50%. Probably about 30, and even that's not enough. I hate stuff that gets passed around and everyone starts using it. It's like taking somebody else's advice there.
Right, shift your penny.
Yeah, 3-to-1 mix, Harry. Yeah, 2-to-1, 3-to-1. It depends on the colour. The white won't need as much. The black will need more. Reds in between with yellows and what have you. You're going to judge it all by eye. And I wouldn't get too hung up or worry about ratios at all. Really wouldn't get hung up on it. It's something a lot of people over think. If you watch my videos, I never measure. The only paint I ever measure is 2K. And that's because it's really important to get the catalyst and thinner right.
I won't ever measure one thing.
Oh, yeah. It's not 36 weeks in the year, is it, Tim?
36 weeks in a year?
You told me a while back.
Yep.
You shouldn't listen to me.
I don't. But we love you.
Cool.
So, yeah, don't get too hung up on thinning ratios. Really don't. You'll overthink it. You really will. And don't bother measuring the mils. You can do, if you want to do it first to get a rough idea. If you watch my videos, I just pour the paint, chuck in a pipette of, well, not a full pipette, but a bit of a pipette of thinner until I think, yeah, that'll do. As Tim said, halfway through you can adjust it. The thing with airbrushing is, it's like everything. The more you do, the better you get.
Yeah.
Literally is. And I think getting hung up on stuff is counterproductive.
It's rarely an overnight skill you're going to pick up.
It's going to take you years.
Yeah.
The biggest mistake I ever made getting into this hobby was buying not the airbrush fault, but the combination of airbrush and paint. I bought a Harder Steenbeck, 2mm needle nozzle, and then started using Vallejo Model Air. And I had nothing but blockages. And I was blaming the airbrush in my cleaning regime until one day I read somewhere about somebody straining Vallejo Model Air. And when I strained it, there was huge clumps of like semi-congealed paint in there. Because that needle nozzle is so fussy on the harders because they prefer lacquers and inks.
Yeah.
It was just locking. And it was driving me nuts. And I went out that day, I bought the full range of Tamiya X and XFs, and I never looked back. Those and extra acrylics. I love extra acrylics. Very good paints. Very, very underrated paints. And that's why I don't like Vallejo Model Air. They caused me so much trouble in the beginning. And they were brand new. They were brand new paints congealing in the bottles. And I think with Apex or the likes of iWater Eclipse with the bigger nozzles, they blast out that blockage.
Yeah.
We've all got or had harders. You know how fussy they can be on paint. And being clean, they're a nightmare for that. So yeah, and it made me paranoid about stuff. You know, stripping down the airbrush, clean it every time you finish. You don't need to do it. My airbrushes, I can't even remember the last time I stripped them down and cleaned them. Do you mean UMP, Roderick? UMD models. Do you mean UMP? I'll be using Tamiya lacquer and Penny 24 scale car bodies. Yeah, you won't go wrong there, Peter. Absolutely fantastic paints. They're, I think they're almost a game changer, to be honest. Mr. Colour are good for Mr. Hobby, but I think the Tamiyas are superior. Just not got the colour range yet. Other lacquers we've got MLP. MLP are good. Just found it takes a lot of paint to get coverage.
Yeah.
And they're pre-thinned, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
You get 30 ml in a bottle, don't you?
Yeah, something like that.
So it probably works out about the same as a pot of Tamiya. I think the MRP are more expensive per bottle, though, aren't they?
Yeah, and they've
About
changed
£4, innit?
they've changed the bottles recently, and they're poo.
The plastic ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I was reading the other day that they've changed the caps on the plastic bottles because they had the dropper type caps. They've changed the plastic bottle and no ball inside it now.
Okay.
And because the glass ones were breaking apparently, and they've struggled to get the dropper caps, so it's just the normal caps, just these things, but without the dropper part. So there you go, useless information. Direct from Scotland. Yeah, Czechoslovakia.
Just read Harry's comment there about somebody having to strain a bottle of UMP primer and get bits out of it. Problem is, everything has a shelf life.
Yeah, I did that with when we bought the Steiner res before. And I did that one of the old bottles, and there wasn't huge amounts, but there was a few little bits and bobs.
Yeah,
in there, does it? And paint does it. That's why even when the body shop guy at work, when he's spraying the cars,
Strainer.
Every paint goes through strainer before it goes in the car.
Anything that goes through in my cars, because
you never know how long it could have been produced, how long it's been on the shelf, where it's been stored previously, how it's been transported. There's so many different factors in it that straining paint's not really spoken about much, and it's quite a good idea, especially if you're doing stuff like cars where the finish needs to be very precise. Armor, you can pretty much get away with covering it with mud if you get some bad spots, or it's just bad paint. And planes, same sort of thing, you can usually get away with it. So.
Right, somebody of our media modelers is claiming that UV primer damaged the nozzle in a Harder and Steenbeck.
Hey,
yeah,
it's impressive. Well done. More likely, the Harder and Steenbeck nozzle was damaged because it's a Harder and Steenbeck nozzle, and the person using it is a bit ham-fisted.
David Ball's saying he nearly finished his Brabham, come at the last few parts, and he's found one wing mirror is damaged.
Uh-oh. Someone drove through a bush too quickly.
Yeah.
Do you remember Andy Davenport that used to post random stuff on your ISM?
Yeah.
I think
and he'd ask him, like, what are you on about? And he would never answer you. He'd just have to come out of there and say, I don't like Ultimate stuff because it's never really that good in end, and Chaperone and Company, horrible person.
Oh, nice.
I've literally got it here. Haha. I don't know what to say. Yeah, apparently this guy says UMP Prime is not very good, but he's been using it for 5 years.
Maybe you should stop using that and find something better.
So,
I mean, if he's got the same bottle that he's been using for 5 years, that'd be pretty impressive too.
So, a couple of things. Water-based paints go off.
Yep.
That is it. There's no lacquer in there or alcohols keep suspended. They don't like sunlight or UV light. Keep them out of the light.
They don't like the warm.
I can't. Yeah, don't like warm either. It's just the nature of the paint. That's what it is. I can't go into what's in there because I've got no idea what that primer is made of because it's Steiner is.
Yep.
But yeah, there it is. I'm gonna ask how old the bottle is.
Roderick Keane saying, "What's your favourite models?"
Oh, cars and bikes for me.
Aircraft for me. And that chunk's just slipped in, eh?
Oh,
Hey.
Howdy.
Can you do that?
How's it going?
Close this down. Reduce this
Okay.
down now. Come on.
Daryl's saying he worked out his paint shaking routine as well with Vallejo. Some colours are just gritty though. Yeah. Gavin Giant saying there's a nail varnish shaker for problem paints. Personally, I like the Badger paint mixer.
Yeah.
Love it, actually, to be fair. And everything gets a mix with that, which is just exactly what it needs. Harry Marrick saying to Darryl, he used a Vallejo clear once, never again. Kept on gunking up the airbrush.
What's that? Vallejo.
Vallejo clear. Darryl uses 4E's Scientific for shaking paints. Gavin Giant likes armour and planes. Nah, just planes for me. Just aircraft. Harry Marrick saying not had any problems with MP primers. Yep. Darryl doesn't do cars and bikes. And he gets good results from the Vallejo Clear. The gloss is terrible though. Saturn's really good. And Harry's saying, yeah, it was the gloss clear that was bad. Yeah. So, that.
I just pulled the race card on me.
What?
Andy Davenport. So Andy is from. Right, let's have a look.
The moon.
No.
Mars.
Now,
Uranus.
I'm not getting into racial debate here, but number one, Andy's white. Pretty sure Andy's British. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's just come back with English is not my first language. Okay, so he's not British. There we go. There's that. And you always seem to have an issue with that, and you block me from your Facebook group. So either you're just not a nice person, or you have issues with people of a different race. Okay. So I put, how's this issue a race? You were posting very random posts. He put the most random replies and posts up on ISM. That you look at thinking, what? And I asked him dozens of times what he meant. And in the end, I thought he's a troll. So I got rid of him. When someone's constantly posting stuff you don't understand, and you ask them, they don't explain it, you're just going to think they're a troll, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
So I took him off ISM. An issue of race. Wow.
No, I like racing. Cars are great.
I just admitted I didn't even know where he's from. How can I be racist? And you apparently are blind people at Telford that don't even know what they look like. It's very clever as well. I must be doing well here. Facebook's crazy.
You blanked me. Yeah.
He did. He said, yeah, he threw me off his group because I blanked him at Telford. I was like, how can I blank you? I don't even know what you look like. How does that work? How many people are at Telford? How busy is that place?
Kinda.
Yeah, oh, hello. I'll say hello in case I know you. Oh.
We can say hello to the ones that don't want to say hello to us. Because we're nice like that.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is why I don't post on other Facebook groups. I just don't bother. Wasting my time with other people.
That's interesting.
I think they get delving into this thing, isn't it, of the S word.
Yeah.
Snowflakes.
Yeah.
People who go around looking for offence, because if you look for it, you'll find it
Oh, yeah.
quite easily.
I'm offended. Good.
Yeah. Okay. What did I do? It's mad. Very, very, very crazy world. It really is.
Just
No, Daryl, he wasn't on ISM. He was on ISM for a while. It was just so strange of posts he'd reply with. And I'd just ask him and question him, and I'd just get a response. Oh, I'm not for Liverpool, Gavin. I'm close. I'm on the Wirral. If you look at that picture now, you see Liverpool on the right. I'm on that peninsula there on the left, Wirral. Close. Not the same, though.
just an interesting thing there. There's 4 Helimed helicopters in between Manchester, Preston, and Chester.
I've got that up too.
Interesting.
On round.
They're all Bond. Ooh.
They all got bored, so they thought they'd go out for a jog.
Yeah, probably. There must be
Well, I suppose better do the wheels in a minute.
Hannah's in the chat saying, "Hello, afternoon, lovelies."
Oh. Where's the check on? Hi, Hannah. You having fun with James? I'll be in a bit. What do you reckon about a barbecue for Ian? I reckon we have a barbecue tonight. Seems the weather's turning tomorrow. I don't follow football, mate. I don't follow football at all. No, there is, mate. There's a few big hills in the way of me and you.
There they are. There it is.
What is it?
The bottom.
You can't speak. Speak to you.
The helmsman.
Or did it get called famous monster, right?
No. It's just random tracking numbers getting lost with each other.
Did you back to get your leg?
Is that the bike?
Yeah, my bike, sorry. Not yet.
Is that your bike, Tim?
Here's my bike.
Imagine that.
Build it yourself.
It's a pedal. It's a D'Agostini bike.
One piece a month.
Yeah. Well, if you go halfway there, you should have a unicycle for a bit.
Yeah.
I suppose nobody does anything mad like that, you know.
I am not surprised at all they haven't tried it.
D'Agostini.
Like monthly, 1 bolt a week.
D'Agostini shoe.
Hey, Chunk's here.
He's been here for ages.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I didn't notice him. I'm sorry I didn't notice you, Chunk.
No, it's all right, man. I'm used to it.
That still makes me laugh at apparently the primer damaged your hairbrush nozzle. Wow. That's somebody commented underneath. You need to contact Howard and Steenbeck if paint's damaging your nozzle.
Exactly.
I know the soft nozzles and that's soft. I'm guessing it's some hammer-fisted cleaning.
Yeah. Oh, it takes nothing to damage them.
You only got to look at those needles. And nozzles and
You push the needle into the nozzle, that's it, it's damaged.
yeah, a bit wide, done it.
Yeah.
When you're looking at your hairbrush, thinking, "Why is the needle sticking out so far?" Oh, I've wrecked my nozzle. That's why. And they don't just widen like every other airbrush nozzle; they split.
No.
That's why I moved away from them. It just cost me way too much money on needles and nozzles. When the 5 UMP Apex I've got, I've had one needle in one, and that's only because I cleaned it. Pushed the needle back in, thinking the end was on, and went straight into my hand.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, it was a bit blue in here. Roderick says, "Do any of you guys ride?"
Used to.
Time and a month. Emily, hang on a second. As ever, she's not doing her work.
Ah. No, I don't think anybody near rides now. I think Chunk might have at one point. Did you, Chunk, a motorbike?
I used to ride BMX when I was younger. I've still got a good mountain bike. I'm a bit. I had bad knees playing football and all that, so I can only bike ride. So
Yeah,
probably been 10 years since I've really rode a bike full. I ride now and again, but not like I used to. I look like a big gorilla on a bike now.
yeah, like PG Tips advert.
Joseph Porro's saying sometimes finds it annoying when he posts something and people in the comments start posting their stuff.
Oh, it drives me nuts.
Yeah, which may or may be better than yours.
That is mine and Al's bugbear. We both hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you spend months building a kit, put pictures up, and someone's in down below going, I built this as well.
Yeah.
But literally, I think I couldn't give a flying flip.
Right. Okay.
I'm showing my kit, not yours.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a huge pet hate of mine, that. If you're going to show your own build, put your own post up.
Yeah.
Don't hijack somebody else's. Can't stand it. I've always hated that about the internet.
And Daryl Masters was on about footballers and whinging, overpaid kids, multi-million pound pads.
Oh, I can't even sit in the garden and have a beer. It's really depressing. Or should I chance one?
Absolutely.
And a rum chaser.
Oh, definitely.
I was warned not to.
As long as you keep doing it every day.
It's the maddest. That's the thing. It's the maddest advice.
Yeah.
If there was a binge drinker every day, I'd be fine.
A mate of mine, like I said, he was on the warfarin. He had the elevated heart rate and all that. They put him on warfarin, and he wasn't a big drinker, but it was coming into summer, and he used to like having a few beers or a few Jim Beam cans. So he was drinking 2 or 3 Jim Beam cans a night. So he had to keep drinking the same every night.
It's the maddest medical advice I've heard in my life.
Yep.
Oh, I can't have it, mate. It's not the beer. I'm on warfarin. As I was just explaining, the craziest medical advice I've ever heard: do a drink occasionally. Okay, well, you might not be able to drink them because unless you drink regularly, warfarin doesn't like any change like that, and it can affect the levels. And I was like, oh, okay, then that's me screwed because sporadically every now and then I grab a rum and have a rum or Jack Daniels or a whiskey, just on the off chance of I'll feel that one tonight.
Absolutely.
And I'm at the doctor's every week, every 2 weeks as it is because it fluctuates. So God knows what it'll be like. I mean, went from 2.7 to 1.9 over the last 2 weeks. So I really don't want to muck around with that. But I am missing them. The bottle of Kraken's right behind me, and I can hear that cork. It's not a cork, it's a screw. They said that for effect. It's not fair. I don't think I've got a beer in the fridge, to be honest. I think I've got some cider in there.
You definitely know. You've been talking about this now for like having one.
Yeah.
Back in a sec.
No worries. See you later, David. Take care, mate. Yeah, those Sudoku pens are really good, mate. Oh, I should tag Ken from Badger in that post, shouldn't I? No, we'll leave it. We don't need to get involved. Oh, damn. Oh, don't, Mark. Don't. Mark saying you could just do a cold Guinness right now. I'm not a fan of Guinness. To be honest, at this moment in time, I probably will drink one. Yes, Daryl, that's the problem, mate. Yeah. It's all right, because I'm only on them for life. Yay. Fantastic. I need to go on the other stuff. I can't think what it's called now. The other blood thinner. The newer one. Apparently I can drink on them. Oh, that's just unfair. That was you, Chunk, wasn't it? You son of a... Right, that's it. You got Jack Daniels, you son of a... That's my...
Oh, dearie me.
You...
Yeah, but this one's the
Heartless.
no sugar one as well.
Oh, I hope it flat.
Oh, that is so nice.
I can't
I have about.
press my
I have
emotion
about,
enough. I've got a fantastic little bar behind me with everything in it.
Yeah.
I must have about 16 bottles of single malts, bourbons, rums, cognac. I can't touch any of it. It's just not there. I'll enjoy my can of Coke Zero. Non-alcoholic, no sugar.
No, well, I don't. I've probably had 10 alcoholic drinks this year, so I don't mind one every now and again.
So I don't really drink all that much. Yeah, at Telford, I do. And it still doesn't bother me all that much.
Had to.
The only one that did was that quadruple thing Luke bought me that I decided to take a drink out in 3 gulps because we were leaving. I didn't know. In Al's car thinking, shouldn't have done that. Hits you like a sledgehammer in the face, doesn't it, when you're drinking quadruples?
Yep. You hit that guy there.
It's Luke there, the gate. Luke was up all night when he modelling by the look of it. Working on his AS turret. What time did you stay until, Tim?
What's that?
What time did you stay until?
Right.
What, until I was on to about 12.
Looks like Luke was up all night.
Yeah, well, he went off. He goes, oh, I'm going to go. I was like, okay, cool, see you later. But he must have just
chilling.
Yeah, probably couldn't relax.
Yeah.
I reckon I come on about your time, 11 o'clock, and there was no one in there.
No, they must have been like,
I reckon it was
about 12. I'm sure it was about 12.
About 8:30 my time, so what's that, about 9, 10, 11 it would have been. And there was someone in there, I don't know who it was. It was like one person there, so I thought, no, I'll go back to bed.
I think I watched, I left at 10:30, watched half an Ozark with Hannah when she fell asleep. I was watching YouTube and I must have dozed off watching it because I woke up at 20 to 2 with the TV on, sat there drooling, like, had to get to sleep.
Well, I didn't sleep. I left about 11:30 in my time to get up for 4 o'clock to watch the live show. and then went to bed. Couldn't sleep. I was still awake, so I just virtually got out of bed, walked out, turned the TV on, watched, and the thing, the happy birthday, Andy opened his present. Then I remember I turned it on, it was over. Never saw any. I watched a bit today, so
Excellent.
and then I woke up and said, "I'll get on and see if anyone's on there." And there was, I think, someone Rob someone was in there. I'm positive it was about 11:30. This bloody internet, I don't know what it's doing.
Very quiet out there. What was James up to? What am I building? I am building. I've got the box knocking around somewhere. It's the Border Models 135th Leopard A6, which is that beastie there. So all the main tank's done. I'm just building all the tracks for it. So I've got three pieces per link to clean up, and then 3 pieces per link to glue together. How am I getting there? We're about 3/5 done, say.
Now, A4 times 2. Yeah.
What color am I going to do? I'm going to do the NATO 3-tone camo, which will be... let me find it. That one there is the plan. I got some very tricky masking to do.
Is on.
Hello, Alan.
Hi, Paul. You okay?
Yes, mate. As you probably noticed, we're live.
I have noticed.
How are you?
Yeah, not so bad. Not so bad. I missed you all yesterday. Come on, I've got my days mixed up. I thought it was Saturday yesterday.
I've been thinking that the past few days, day ahead. It's weird, isn't it?
Right. So I come on. I thought live show. I can't get in. Past. What's going on here? And then it tweaks. It's Good Friday. There we go.
Yeah.
So bonus, I get an extra day off.
There you go. Nice. What's the boys doing? Right, Al is working on his kinetic in
No. I'm on the P51.
Oh, he's moved now. He's on his Tamiya second scale P51. Tim's reading a book. What book is it, Tim? Oh, Tyran. Oh, Rex as well. Nice. But Tim's working on a Meng King Tiger and a Ryefield Egyptian thingy-mabob. I can never remember the name. Chunk is currently working on
Jack Daniels.
Oh my god, are you still on that, Lynx? It's like never-ending model. And I've got no idea what Alan's working on. What are you working on, Al?
I'm doing that one. It's the Hiroshima.
Oh, Ken Mary thing.
Yeah.
Oh, they're cool then.
I'm just trying to track down the actual, because the original car wasn't blue, because it's actually a prototype one for the 73 season racing.
Oh, okay.
It's actually a dark green. I'm trying to track down the colour code so I can paint it the right colour.
Ah, okay.
I'm not having much joy at the moment.
Right, 494 Hobby Garage and Games says, hi guys, anyone use a fan pattern spray gun? Do you just generally disassemble it for cleaning or just spray through until needed? I used to do both. I had an Iwata RG3, it might have been. And yeah, they're very simple to clean. Very minimal components in those. I used to spray through till it was nearly clean and then just whip the front off and give it a quick clean. So I'd say a bit of both, mate, to be honest. These do nicely. Says, can I ask the best Tamiya colour match for an A400M Atlas? An RAF version. He did ask on the Facebook page. Just wondered your opinions. Al?
Ooh, no. It's got, is it the XF range, I think I recall?
I'm assuming he's talking about the X and XF range.
Yeah. They're actually quite dark. So, XF24, I think, is quite a dark one. It's a dark grey. But is there a NATO grey as well?
Not that I know of.
Olive? No. It's in between neutral and dark grey, I think. Let me do some research and get back to you. I shall have a look at my paint thingies.
Yeah, Gary's right. At the bottom, there probably isn't one. Again, I won't get too hung up on your colours.
No, because I'm myself and Mr. Morgan are doing the 32nd Tornadoes, the Rebel Tornado, and looking at that for the pinks at that. So I've been faffing about with spoons and whatever, and it's amazing the difference the background primer makes on them. So we've got the same color pink on here. Don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
With different backgrounds, you've got the black, the grey, and the white.
Yeah, it all makes a difference.
And you can see that the shades of the pink are totally different depending on the primer used. So, and then there's different shades of yellow for different percentages of yellow added to them and that's the MRP pink straight, and this is, I think that's 25% yellow and that's 10% yellow, something like that. But yeah, they all the background does make a difference. The primer.
Just realised I've had no lunch.
I've had no breakfast.
Oh no, that's not good, Al. You should be.
Well, I'll get some in a bit. That'll be fine.
How long have we been live? Let's have a look. Live for 2 hours. Yeah, keep them separate. 494, what's your name, buddy? Yeah, separate guns from non-metallic metallics. Yeah, very good advice. And one for clear is always good as well. You don't get any foreign paint particles in your paint finish. So I bet you when I stroll in the house, I get asked 2 questions by James, or 3. Can we go in the garden with the RC trucks? Yep. Can we do some shooting? Yep. Can I go on the Xbox later? Yep. I'll put money on it. Steve says, hi, Paul. Oh, Luke's in. Hello, Luke.
Afternoon.
Hey, Luke.
We're live. We're live.
Yes.
Good man. Paul, what's the price? 2K like over decals. Extra strong, I feel days. Yeah, it's fine, mate. No problem at all, Steve. As long as they're set and you cut your panel lines and set them into your panel lines, you'll have no issue at all, mate. Just in it, like I say on my videos. His name's D. Cool. How's it going, Luke?
Tired.
Yeah, you've been up all night. You're mad, man.
About 6:45.
Oh, no.
Well, I went to bed and I was just lying awake and I was like, well, this is stupid. So I got up and I started weathering the turret of the AS90. Then looked at the clock and it was 6:45. Oh well, never mind.
I like it.
My name is John Chambers. I travel deep.
Oh, really? I thought your name was Alan.
Again?
Well, I shall have to get some food. You ready, mate? I want to do that in a minute. I'm starving. Darryl saying, Luke, is that the post 7 a.m. beer sipping?
It's the first one of the day, mate. Happy VE weekend.
Hell yeah. I'm having a barbecue later, fellas. Do you want to pop over? Alan? Alan, closest. I'll pass you a sausage over the fence. That sounds really bad. It's just a burger.
I bet there's a few people doing that though, Paul, isn't there?
Oh, mate, I bet there's loads of them.
Yep.
Loads.
There's some pretty wild parties around last night by all accounts.
I bet the beaches are packed with people, which isn't too bad because at least you can quite social distance on a beach.
You shouldn't be out.
No, that's the exact problem. You shouldn't be out.
Regardless of whether you're 2 meters away or not, unless you need essential things, don't go out. It's really not difficult.
No. That's it.
Well, I say it's not difficult. I understand that people are going a bit stir crazy, but the instructions are very simple to follow.
It's not rocket science.
As it is. What colour has it got to be white? Straight white. Is the decals to go on for the red? Oh, also red got to be painted. Look. Oh, so the red stripes with decals. Yeah, okay.
Alan, get him to give the house run around with that Dyson, will you?
Yeah. That's Dyson purely for the shed, mate.
Oh, nice. My God, someone's posh, aren't they? Got a Dyson for the shed? I got a brush.
Bush just moves the dust around, doesn't it? That's the problem.
It's quite good now, actually. Right, Darryl's asking, does the Tammy anti-static brush need any care? I'd say no, just keep it in its packet. And for some reason, Darryl's saying spray some of your special sauce on this hot dog. I'll pass on that, thanks, Darryl. It's made me sick there. Put me off a barbecue now. I think you meant it, Harry. That's a worrying thing.
Okay, to answer Diesel Do Nicely's question on the grey, I've had a look at the Airbus site, and they are saying that all Airbuses are FS 36173, which equates to XF53 neutral grey in the XF range.
In the chat, Gary just said it's RLL 700 Squirrel Grey. Interesting name for a colour.
RAL 7000.
Yeah.
Well, I do have an RAL. No, it's an RLM.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
that's officially from Airbus, and
okay.
there we go. Although there is some discussion on the modelling groups as to the fact that the RAF don't paint their aircraft in FS numbers. But as they get the aircraft from Airbus, there's your answer. So XF53. Ta-da. Mm-hmm.
Looks like we're slowly catching up with the rest of the world and then going to introduce a 14-day quarantine period.
Yeah, for air passengers coming into the UK. Yeah.
Why are there any air passengers coming in?
Yeah, good point.
I hope they stop international, commercial, non-commercial traffic.
Returning
Brits
from wherever.
That should be totally standard practice, full stop in the beginning anyway.
Yep.
It should have been, shouldn't it? But it wasn't.
Honestly, it's so infuriating. Can't express my true feelings while we're live.
I think it comes over quite genuinely.
Roderick says, Paul's quiet, what's going on? I've finished standing all these. They're all done now. We're the last section together and the tracks are all done. The problem is I need lunch.
Or just glue strap top.
And I need to go spend time with the family. I don't need to, I want to. And,
that one which is quite a thick glue, yeah.
Have a bit of fun in the garden.
First, dab it on the edge of the part you're going to stick on.
You all on later?
Yeah, and then pop it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm awake, I'll be on. Say again.
Just put my trousers on.
Yeah.
Just get out now. The next day I got Dan's like, flip. Brilliant.
That's brilliant.
Right, so let's take us off air. Right, thanks everybody that watched. We will be back later. I might go live later for a little bit. I'll be back in here from 6 p.m, so I might just fire it up straight away for an hour. So I've not been doing these as regular. I am sorry. I've just got other things to do, like filming or swearing with these lot. It is nice to be off air as well. And yeah, we can relax a bit more then. If you want to come join us, send me a message. I'll send you the link. Daryl, we haven't seen you in ages. You need to get back in. There's loads of people we haven't seen in the Hangouts for ages. I don't know what's going on with them at all. I don't know if it's an issue or a problem. If there is, message me. You can sort it out. If not, we'll part ways, whatever. But if you want to come and join us, just send me a message. I'll give you the link. It's not an issue at all. And it's always good to meet new people. And it's just like this. It's a bit more easier going, but it's a lot more swearing. We take the piss out of each other a lot more.
Generally, I'll be drunker.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know what to say to that. Yeah. And yeah, like I say, I'll be in about 6, and I'll probably just fire it straight up live again. So if you're knocking around about 6 p.m. tonight, I'll more than likely make it live. And thanks everyone who's watched, commented, taken part, these guys as well. And we shall catch you all later. Stay at home. Don't be going out down the park or anything.
Yep.
Stay at home. Go in your garden, enjoy the sun, because apparently tomorrow it's going to change and the weather's crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we should see you all later. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Good night, folks.